Hey everyone, welcome to Conscious Creation with Rahjo. So today I wanted to talk about thought transmission in relation to people that you know and loved ones, and let's talk about the interconnectedness of us all. And when it comes to manifesting people, there's definitely an interconnectedness. And if you're trying to manifest your SP, you'll find that when you're saying affirmations, after a period of time, that when you reunite or have a reconciliation, your SP can show up saying your affirmations to you, and mouthing almost word for word, if not word for word, what you've been affirming for over and over and over. If you've engaged in a practice of doing 10 minutes of affirmations, in the morning, at noon, and in the evening, like it's it we're all connected, and you're directing it towards your SP, and they get it, they receive it 100%. So Neville Goddard was able to get people to, he could intend for a phone call from someone specific, and he did it in a theater and was able to get someone specific that he would meditate, that they would call him and say what he intended for them to say. And they would call and everyone would witness it. And, he could get them to call in minutes, and, really fast. And they would show up and say what he's intended for them to say. It's mind blowing, and it's real. Uh, and the energy of your thoughts, you're extremely powerful, and it's time to wake up to that. Our thoughts, intentions, and emotions can influence and affect the relationship of others, and even at a great distance. uh, in a previous video I mentioned that I got my SP, who I didn't mention how far away she was. I did say that she was on the other side of the planet. We were 8,000 miles apart, and I intended for a phone call. I was sitting at the stoplight nearby my house. It was a really long stoplight, and I thought about how lovely and joyful it would be to hear from her on the phone, and that would love to talk to her. And next thing I know, ring ring, she's calling me on the phone, and she's saying, I don't know why I felt to call you, but I just felt like I wanted to hear your voice and I wanted to talk to you. And it was such a good time. And it blew my mind that, just how connected we are. And you're connected like that with your SP. So in another video, we're going to talk about Ho'oponopono, and that's another way that we're interconnected. Like, you can send love to your people, and it heals you and it heals others. But to the topic of this video, I want to get into the basis of everything in the spirit of Neville Goddard, who would use scripture to back up everything that he said and wrote. He would quote from the Bible. I don't hear people quoting from the Bible to back up thought transmission, but I'm here today to tell you what it is, how I see it being. That the Apostle Paul wrote in the book of Acts, chapter 17, verse 28, and I'll paraphrase it. Sometimes it's hard to read the King James, but what it is the Apostle Paul wrote that we move, live, and exist within his being because we have God in us. We're all interconnected through God. Your higher self is God. It's God within you who lives in you, and we all are interconnected via that. And if you've ever experienced any of this and had someone show up and say what you intended them to say, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's fascinating. And you can have two people manifesting each other too, and it's even, it's just powerful. And you can have people who are manifesting with you. The scripture that backs that up is Matthew chapter 18, verse 20. For where two or three are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them. Thus saith the Lord, is how I read that. So it's fascinating, right? And it it still blows my mind, even just having the knowledge of this and doing it and having experienced it myself. So I wanted to encourage you in that. If there's something that you wish to accomplish, you can send people thoughts, and send them love, send them good things. And if there's something that needs to be healed, or something encouraging, you want to be specific and intentional in doing it. And I didn't go into a meditative state. I was just sitting at the stoplight, but I was relaxed. But if, depending on how things are for you, you might want to get into a state of relaxation, and get into a comfortable space and really take some deep breaths. And if it's a phone call, what your phone feels like, what it sounds like, and what the person that you would like to talk to, what they sound like. So go playfully pretend, as Neville would say, hearing their voice, first hearing and feeling your phone, ringing, how it rings, for the person that you intend to call. Imagine in your mind what they sound like, and intend for what you would like for them to say, or what the communication will be, and just meditate on that and visualize the outcome. And Neville would get people to say exactly what he intended for them to say. And engage all of your senses is what I'm saying. And use that visualization, while you have your eyes closed, you've done some deep breaths, and imagining that scene, and feel the emotions of success, and repeating how Neville would characterize everything to embody the state of the wish fulfilled. And imagine that you are successful and feel successful in it. You are that version that has that communication. And from there, trust and let go on with your day, and just keep returning to it. And it might happen right away, it might happen a day or two, but continue to work on it and intend for it and practice it, practice it regularly. And send good thoughts, or as people would say today, send good vibes. It's almost like people know that they can do this, but no one says it out loud, so we're saying it out loud. Like, let's send love, healing, and encouragement, to our people, our loved ones, and pass on good vibes. And this video directly maps to the next video that's going to be coming out on Dr. Hugh Lynn's Ho'oponopono on healing. And there's some self-concept work that is actually embodied in that, for healing. But the whole point of a Ho'oponopono is to be free, and to heal you and heal your relationships, and for a reconciliation. And it really deals with this interconnectedness that we're talking about, because it's sending thoughts, it's thought transmission. But I wanted to come on and encourage you to keep pressing, keep persisting, and embody the you that has all of your desires. And let's go, let's get it, guys. I'm with you all the way, and I love you. thank you for watching and joining me here. And please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll get deeper into a lot of these topics. But I just wanted to cover this with you real quickly today. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.